Hey there, everyone. It's Erin. Today I'm curious about how you are doing with all of the uncertainty that's out there today. I know it was the beginning of last week, or maybe it was the end of the week before, who knows with time these days, that the cancellations started to roll in for me and my calendar started to get real clear real quick. And then as the news came in, the uncertainty started to swirl. And we are in very uncertain times right now. So as I was coming to grips with this, unsure that I still have, but as I was starting to get my head around this uncertainty, I glanced over at my bulletin board and I looked at my connection framework, which is there to remind me of what it is that I teach about. And one of the pieces of my connection framework is control. And when we talk about control, it's about the only thing that we can't control, which is our response to situations. And as I was sitting here thinking about it, I thought, well, this is a pretty big situation to respond to. And Erin, what are you going to do? How are you going to take some control in these uncertain times? So as I was looking at my open calendar and thinking about how I always want to get in shape, I thought maybe this is the opportunity. Maybe there's an opportunity here for me to do a Couch to 5K program. I've had the apps on my phone for years. I'm like, I can dust off that app if that's a thing, and I can open it up and I can do a Couch to 5K program. I've got the time. The weather out here in Florida is actually gorgeous. It's not 1,000,000 degrees. It's not humid. It's not full of humidity. I thought, perfect. All my runner friends always seem to be so fit and in shape. This is an excellent idea. I'm going to do a Couch to 5K program. Within 7 seconds, I was like, Erin, that's the worst idea ever. I hate running. I hate it. And like, you runners out there, rock on, God bless you. Like, give me a dance party, I'm good. Running is not and never will be my thing. And I had a laugh at myself, which I normally do, and I thought, right, Erin, when everything is thrown up in the air right now, when everything is completely out of our control, and when there's so much uncertainty, excellent thinking to take on something new that you hate. Well, I'm sharing this with you today in hopes that you do not fall into the trap that I did. And I think with so much in the air and a lot of us having extra time on our hands, perhaps it's not time to do all the new things, but perhaps it's time to think of new ways to do the things that we normally do. And I thought about that, and again, I looked over at my bulletin board, which also has a list of my strengths, and I'll go ahead and give you a little view of my board. There's the framework. There's all of my quotes and sales funnels and caramels from my friend from Portland. A lot of things going on over there, and one of the lists is things that I am good at and my strengths. And as I looked over that list, I realized I'm good at being energetic and bringing energy, and I also am a teacher. And I thought, instead of doing something that is completely out of the norm, how can I ground down in what I already know? I know how to be enthusiastic. I know how to bring energy. I know how to teach. And I teach about how we can connect with each other at a human level. And so I want you to think about, in your situation, what are 2 or 3 things that you are already good at? What do you not have to put a lot of effort or energy into? Because I don't know about you right now, but I'm finding anything I can do to preserve a little bit of energy is time well spent. So think about, what are 2 or 3 things that you're good at? How can you ground into those? And instead of using them to do something new and completely different, look at the work that you do, the relationships that you have, the conversations that you have, and bring those characteristics to what you already do. I think right now in times of uncertainty, we can control what we bring. We can control how we bring it, and we also can control our energy. And so perhaps It's time to look for opportunities, but not opportunities that are going to take us way out of our norm and add more stress and more uncertainty, like me trying to run down the street. So with that, stay curious, stay in control of those things that you can control, and that is how you show up. I will talk to you soon. Stay safe. Take care.